Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another of our DQ Ballroom and Fitness workouts, our workouts from your living room, from your home. So we've come to that point in time now where it looks like vaccines are rolling out, and the first people who will receive it will be emergency care workers, essential workers, and seniors, of course. And so I believe that I'm going to start wrapping up these videos. I started filming them way back in March. I think I put out about 150 of these workout videos, if you can believe it. So it's been a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I've really been happy to be a part of this. So when things first shut down in March, I thought that it would be the most important thing to do, for me at least, would be to provide something that you could do at home for free so that anybody could do it, so that you didn't experience 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, a year. I mean, it's been longer than I first anticipated. But I didn't want you to go for an extended period of time without getting that exercise, which is absolutely essential. I think that although the research is there to back up the effectiveness of exercise for your general health, I think that it's often downplayed and minimized, and many of us tend to go longer periods of time without being as active as we should be, and all kinds of problems crop up as a result, and they become bigger problems than they would otherwise be. So I really wanted to avoid having you all out there, especially those of you who are in my existing community, to go that period of time that you would start experiencing those problems. But now we're at that point where, as I said, vaccines are starting to roll out in the new year. I'm going to wrap up my regular weekly videos, which I've been mailing to my own group every month and putting up onto YouTube, and every now and then I put them on Facebook. So this will be, I believe, the second last session that you're going to see. And then I've already filmed the last week of workouts. I'm going to take a break for Christmas and New Year's, so there will be no videos for 2 weeks. And then I'll post that final video for the first week of 2021. So I will have ushered you through all of 2020. And then at that point, it's not going to be a long matter of months, I would assume, before people start to trickle in again. I hope you enjoyed the program. I have, as I said, almost 150 videos there now on my page that you can go to YouTube anytime you want. You can pick a video, you can pick a week and just work out. Enjoy it anytime you want. Those will remain free. For those of you who want to enjoy the added benefit of being here in class, of having the group, of having the more directed feedback that I can give you, and the longer program, I really encourage you to come in when it's safe for you to do so. So we're located at 1160 Maitland Avenue in Ottawa. It's an extremely easy location to get to. It's just off the highway. We're in Nepean. As you can see, it's a huge space. I've already got a really wonderful group. I'd love to see you come and join my class. Right now we're running the classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. If I have enough interest in the mornings, I could always open up more classes, but if you've at all enjoyed the program or benefited from it, please come and join the group, or tell somebody you know about it who you think will benefit from it. It's amazing social time. It's great for your brain. It's great for your body. So with that being said, let's go on and complete the workout. So today is low body and legs. We're going to get started with your feet. So I'm going to want you to stand on the spot. We're going to do use an interesting technique to work the muscles today. We're going to raise our heels up and drop them for 5 reps. For 1, so you can do this with me. 2, 3, 4, and on 5 we're going to hold. You can hold the chair, by the way, to help you, for 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do it 10 times. 1, 2, and again, you can use your chair for assistance. 3 when you're holding the heels up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do that one more time for 15. By that point, your calves should be really warm, almost burning if they're not actually burning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're almost there. 13. 14 and 15. Hold for 1, 2. I'll count fast. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh, shake those calves out. I know you're feeling that. By the way, I neglected to mention, those of you who would like to ever join our program, whether it's in the next week, or if it's in the next year, or if it's in the next 2 years, you can always find the most updated information about our class times and location on either the DQ Ballroom and Fitness website. You can see the website for that above, or the new, again, fitness website, which is the kind of umbrella company that we operate. So that's a website appearing above me here. So you can visit either website and find the most up-to-date information. I tend to update the DQ Ballroom and Fitness webpage a little more often because we have more traffic on that website. So if you need the information, it's there. Let's move on to single leg work now. You're going to come behind the chair. You're going to touch it with your left hand, and you're going to stand on your right foot. So left leg goes up, right arm goes up. We're going to count to multiple of 8, starting from 0. Nice and slow today, take your time. 8. Enjoy the moment. 16. 24. 32. 40. 48. 56. 64. 72. One more. Woo, 80. Let's switch legs. Right leg, left arm. Counting backwards from 80. 72. 64. 56. 48. 40. 32. 24. 16, 8, and 0. Way to go. I'm sure you're feeling that in your hips now. Hopefully you felt the first exercise in your calves and you felt the second one in your hips. Now let's go and do a nice compound movement to get your quadriceps, a little bit of your hips. We're going to do a squat, so the butt goes back, the knees bend, and we reach forward with our arms to counterbalance ourselves. We're going to go as low as we can go. Okay, and don't be shy. Right? If you have to make a shallow squat, make a shallow squat. But the point that I want to make you keep in mind is that you should go a little deeper each time if you feel that you can. Right? That's important to push yourself. Take yourself to your limit here. That's 2, we're going to do 10 of them. Down, 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 and we're going to breathe in, and then out as we rise. 3. So breathe in, and out. We breathe in, this is 5. If you can go lower here, now's a good time to start, and out. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Whoa, oh my gosh, hope you're feeling that. Now let's see you do a little unilateral action. Side to side, we're going to do a nice bend of the hips, push the hips back, reach towards your knees or your ankles, come back up, push off, and bring your feet back together. So we go left, come up, we go right. A little balance and coordination. We're going to count a multiple of 12 here, starting from 0. Push off, switch to the other side. 12. 24. 36. 48. 60. 72. 84. 96. 108, 120, and seeing as this is one of the last sessions that you're going to be able to do, and I happen to know what I filmed for the last session that you'll actually run through the new year, they're a little bit shorter, so let's do a little extra today. We're going to do the forward movement as well, so Push your butt back, reach for your knees or lower. Drive off the heels, come back and repeat on the other leg. That's 120. Counting backwards to 12. 108. 96. 84. 72. 60. 48. 36. 24. 12. 0. Way to go. Let's have a seat. And we're going to do a stretch here. So I'd like for you to cross one leg over the other. Now, if that's too much for you, you've seen me do this in the past where I grab a step stool, and you're just going to put your foot up on the step stool so it's lower than your actual knee. And that's going to let you get the same stretch. So essentially all we're doing is rotating the leg. That's called an external rotation. I happen to be able to put it on my thigh, so you might want to do is use a step up or step stool. And then you're just going to lean forward and rest your elbows on your thigh. You only lean as far forward as you need to. You should feel that right in the hip and in your low back. It's a great stretch for the hips and back. We're going to take a few deep breaths in and out, 5 to be specific, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Either cross it over your thigh, or if you can't, put it up on the step stool. And start your breathing now. When I first started using this stretch for my class, it is a very helpful stretch, but it can be difficult when you first encounter it. And I'll tell you, my group, they complained bitterly about the stretch, and I gave them different ways of performing it so they were able to do it and receive the benefits. But now when I see them, it's amazing. Not a single person has trouble getting in position. They're all comfortable, they're all happy. So some of these stretches and some of the exercises for that matter are not always the most comfortable things to do. But if you're able to do them and do them safely, then it's the best thing for you. And if you stick with it long enough, you will receive the benefit and won't be so uncomfortable in a future day. So let's take that last breath in and release. And that is it for the exercises. We're going to grab the bell. We're going to do a little peripheral sight training today. And I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to toss it up and do your best to catch it in one hand, right hand only. But you can't look at the ball. You have to fix your gaze on a point in the distance and make sure you're only using your sense of peripheral sight. You're going to make an easy multiple of 3 for the count, starting at 0. 3. And maybe, because we've been doing this for a while, 6, some of you out there, 9, who started 12 and you were losing the ball lots in the beginning. 15, maybe you notice now. 18, you don't lose the ball quite so often. 21. 24, that doesn't mean you'll never lose the ball. 24, I still drop it from time to time. 27. 30, after all, we are doing these things without always looking correctly at it. Let's do it counting back from 30 on the other side. 30. 27. 24. 21. 15, 12, 9, 6, and 0, like that. All right, that concludes today's session. So we still have another one coming in a few days' time for our upper body, and then there will be a break for Christmas, a break for New Year's, and then we start back in the new year with one final week. And then if you really like this program, as I said, you can continue to use the free training that I have on YouTube. There's tons of material out there by now. or you can come into the live sessions which are 45 minutes. We get a break, if it wasn't a pandemic, we would have snacks. We usually have quite a fun time, and I incorporate dance into the program so that you, structured of course, so that you have that coordination and balance work to engage in. Anyway, classes are very inexpensive, so share it with your friends if you'd like to join. I really believe in the program. That's really the only reason I run it. I think that it's so valuable. I've seen the change, the effect it has in people's lives, so I'd like to keep that going. Until the next time when I see you again, make sure to stay active, stay healthy,